What's up, PAX Australia? My name is Adam Stewart. I am the developer at One Man Left Studios. You might know my work from a mobile game called Outwitters, or maybe from a weird little card game on Steam called Space Food Truck. This is my latest. It is a quirky turn-based strategy game called Hex Gambit Respawned, and it's sort of a PvP battle sport is the concept of the game. Blowing people up is good, but scoring points is what you're after, is sort of the premise. And there's it's easy to learn, and let's get learning. We can check out the campaign mode here. Oh no, I need to reset that. Let me go reset my campaign. He sounds kind of mad about that. Alright, now we'll get to see all the cinematics and stuff that I've already seen. So this is the game has 10 different captains to choose from. They each have a superpower that you can see described on the right there. I am going to choose, I'm going to go with Penny. Penny Miser. She runs a tight ship. So this game has a single player mode. It's like a 5-hour campaign, which is what you're seeing here. And there's also a PvP multiplayer side that we will look at in just a minute. We'll do a few levels of the single player to get the basics down, and then I'll show you what the competitive side looks like. So this is the mastermind here, and we are going to attempt his Hex Royale, which is a series of challenges. You see these little nodes that go up the tower. You get to the top of the tower, you get a trophy, but no one has ever accomplished it, and he is pretty proud of that. So he gets more and more frustrated with you as you proceed. And he's the keeper of the trials, and let's try a trial. This is challenge number 1, the easy challenge. This is the first challenge of the Hex Royale, and it is more of a litmus test than a challenge. So this is the one where you just sort of get the basics of moving around and hitting people, and you get to experiment with some of the controls without it being too difficult. He does not like chattiness or interruptions. This one, every level will introduce, or most levels will introduce a minion at the beginning of the game, and this minion is the Soldier class. There are, I think it's 8 different classes of minions, and the Soldier is sort of the versatile fighter. So you select them and you use the triggers to cycle through their actions. You will spend action points every turn to move, attack, or spawn reinforcements, and you get 3 action points each turn.
I'll be profiting from your loss.
So this challenge is pretty straightforward. We just are gonna kill these guys. So I select a character, I can move to a space, and stab is his, you see on the right there we have, I can cycle through with the triggers, all his different actions. Stab is, he goes outwards 2 spaces, so he can hit at sort of a distance. That's one of his advantages. And if I had a bad guy right here, I could hit both of them at the same time. This is a springboard, and we will use that. Well, I won't be able to hit him, but I'll go ahead and use it. Boing. They give you a little shortcut around the level, and there's an interesting movement mechanic that is sort of checkers inspired that I'll show you next turn. Oh, I've been stabbed. And finished off. And I think I get a little more instruction now. Yeah, that's a spawn space, so I can use it for 1 AP. I can summon a reinforcement, and I have a limited stock of soldiers that I can call in. And while they're spawning, they are invincible, so you're guaranteed to get some use out of them without them getting wiped off the board. And every challenge has a different set of minions. This challenge just has soldiers, but later on you get some interesting combinations that you'll have to contend with. So there's a soldier. He's got 4 health and he's got 2. I'm going to use my other move. Alright, this is multi-slash. So multi-slash, I get to strike 3 times anyone around me. And that's convenient right now because I'm going to hit this guy twice. And put the last one over here. Ooh, and I can cover his spawn space. If I am standing there, he can't spawn. So maybe we'll get a cheap win off of this one. I don't think I've beat this one this quickly last time I streamed. You can undo with X, so if you don't like what you've got, you can hit X and reset. And on hard difficulties, there are no undos, and there's also a turn timer. So that one is for people who know the game and know what everybody can do and are ready to play fast. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna tidy this up quick. So if you look at the top left, you can see there's a little... Let me see if I can get the cursor on the screen. Up here, there's it'll tell you how many minions each player has. This guy's got 3 left, but they're stuck in that spawn space, so if I kill him before he can spawn anybody, then I will get a KO. And I'm about to get a KO. Bye!
A victory, on time and under budget.
Watch your step.
So we have unlocked a new captain called Malira. And every level has easy, normal, and hard medallion to earn. So we've earned the normal medallion for this level. And the medallions are used to unlock captains to play with and new multiplayer maps. And when we add the online multiplayer, which is coming soon, we'll have the ability to unlock things. Like, you'll earn medallions in the online multiplayer, so you don't have to play single player if that's not your cup of tea. I have proven myself competent. And from here, we have the true Hex Royale, where it's more than just running around hitting people. That's his history lesson, and that is how it became their national pastime. There are lots of jokes and informations here, and I'm going to skip through them kind of quickly. Let's go to Challenge 2. Challenge 2 is where we'll learn the sporty part of the battle sport. That is Hex Gambit. And... now you establish your competence. I will allow you to use your captain's pillar. So this is... each team has a pillar. It's got a picture of your captain on it. If you can get your minion next to the enemy pillar, you can use something called a pillar tap, which earns you a victory point, and the first to 10 victory points wins. So you get a victory point for killing a minion, and a victory point for tapping a pillar. And I can also activate that pillar if I want to use that captain's bonus that we were looking at when we were on the character select screen. And you can change difficulties and captains whenever you want. Yeah, so here's mine. If I wanted to use it right now, her move is called Take a Penny, and she'll hit everybody for 1 damage. But you get a limited number of uses. So I'm going to save that for not the first turn. And let's go... There's a new minion class in this level too. This is the runner. Let's go hit him. Stab him. And I'm going to bring in a reinforcement. I'm still doing soldiers only for my side. So we'll see how he uses the runner. And I'll get... I happen to know that I'll get a runner for my next turn.
I've been studying your tactics.
This captain is Salvador. He can use a move that protects his minion. It'll make you invincible for a turn. And those runners, those little swipes for 1 damage, they don't seem like much, but they're free. They don't cost any action points to use. So those are pretty dangerous. We're going to do another multi-slash here. And finish him off and put my other 2 points into that guy. And then I have a little AP left. Ooh, I want to get rid of you. I can. He has 3 health. So the runners are fragile. They're very good at tapping the pillar if it's unprotected, but mine happens to start with a few people blockading it. Let's finish him off. Get him off my spawn space. And I'm going to keep bringing in reinforcements. We're just going to have like a massive army. We've got him outnumbered now. But he's about to kill the guy on the other side. So it's 2-1 now. He gets a VP for killing my guy. I got VP for killing his guys. And the other way to earn VP is to bounce over this little thing to his pillar and use the third move. Every minion has 3 moves. 2 of them are like unique actions that are for that minion specifically, and everybody has this last one called Pillar Tap.
Oh, I do hope you planned for that.
Where we get a VP when we do that one. Let's... Alright, so that was 3. Oh, I can't reach him. We're gonna start moving up. Let's go this way so he can't stab me. Trying to match my troop level, and he might be succeeding. Oh my. Yeah, I survived it. Alright, what do you got up here? You have 2. I'm gonna multi-slash to get his numbers down. Let's use 1, 2 for you, and 1 for you. And I do have a multi-slash ready to kill this runner too. So that's got us up to 5 points. And I still have all my captain's powers left for in case he wants to do something tricky. He likes to wait to use his until he is oh, that's the other runner move. I forgot to describe the runner. So he's got that free scratch, and then he's also got a dash where along these straight paths like this, he can infinitely slide across the map, sort of like a bishop in chess. And I may not have also described crowd surfing, but I'm in trouble, so I probably won't. Let's keep tapping.
All right.
Oh, I just got another gray hair.
Because I didn't have multi-slash, I couldn't kill that runner or any of these guys, but I can at least get 1 more point before they wipe me off the board. I do like the way these 2 guys are lined up. Let's get them with a double stab. Those are really satisfying when you can manage. And you have 1 health. Sure. We're going to use our special just to wipe out that runner, and it will also soften up that soldier a little more. Plus, I just want to show it, because, you know, it's pretty cool. This is the captain's bonus.
Let's take a little off the top.
Oh, I killed both of them. I didn't realize he was down to that. Cool. Well, yeah, that was definitely worth doing. We have no AP left, so let's pass it on. This is an early match, and it's on normal, and I've played before, so we are winning 8-2. Oh, got me with a very roundabout dash. Alright, I need 2 points. I'm going to squat your spawn space. And tap.
Don't mind if I do.
And we're gonna move in for the finisher. I never quite let him into tap, so he never did his captain ability. Oh, that was a very long dash. Alright. I will finish you off simply by hopping over here and pillar tapping.
It's simple economics, darling.
2 more for that one. Let's go. We'll do the levels that are in the demo. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is a demo available on Steam, so if you guys want to try this for yourself, it has the first, I think, 4 or 5 levels of campaign, and it's also got the local multiplayer where you could play like couch multiplayer with somebody in your house, or you could do Steam Remote Play if you want to do online, the kind of roundabout way. We are working on an implemented online version, but that's still in development right now. So we're going to go to the next level. This is Enter the Runners, where I actually get to use my my runner class. And that means that my bad guy will also have a new minion class to show off. The runner is fragile but a serious threat to an unguarded pillar. Yes, they're very good about getting... If there's an opening next to your pillar, they will find it.
I can't afford to go easy on you.
Alright, so we will be showing a crowd surf in a second. I've put that off, and it's kind of like a big part of the game. So the crowd surf is sort of like checkers, where you can bounce over an enemy minion, or a friendly minion, any minion really. They all have elastic heads, so you can just bounce over their head to the other side, and it gives you a little shortcut. So when I move here, it costs 1 movement, and I have 2 spaces I can move left. But if I move this way, I've moved 2 spaces, but it only counts as 1 because I hopped over his head for a shortcut. And if there are like 3 people lined up or 4 people, you hop all the way down the chain. So you can create sort of movement bridges with your characters on the larger maps, which is pretty cool. We are going to tap and spawn. So now I have a little more people to work with. And I don't have any freebie moves I want to do, so let's end it there.
Sympathy protocol initiated.
Expert likes to use his superpower like immediately.
Seizing tactical opportunity.
So his is called Glitch. That was Glitch. And it lets him add 3 health to any character, and that goes even over their normal maximum. So that soldier is like a super soldier right now. He's got 7 health instead of the usual 4. And he's got a few more uses of that, so it can be trouble. Here's my dash. I'm gonna dash. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am going to keep tapping, because that's what they're good for. They're not great at fighting. They are great at tapping. And let's use this to take off some of that bonus health.
We'll call this attack's cut.
Right. And we'll bring in another runner to keep scoring points. The hard mode version of this, and he's about to do it again.
Captain's advantage initiated.
So now the other guy is healed up. He's got some super soldiers. And I have a dead runner.
Saving to highlight reel.
That's a blockade. I guess I should explain the new minion in this map. This is the Defender. And the Defender has a move called Back Off, where he will hit you and it has knockback. So if somebody's on your pillar here, he can sort of like shove them backwards. So that it costs a little extra for them to come back and tap again. It would cost an AP to move. And then he has Blockade, which is this thing he put here. That is an indestructible, immovable barrier. It lasts 1 turn, but it's great for like a delaying tactic. Like I can't walk to the pillar like I would be able to, but I can hop over him to the pillar if I want. Do I want to attack or tap? I'm gonna attack for this one. Because these guys, he doesn't have, you see there's no crystal on his pillar anymore. He has no more uses of that super health business. I'm gonna stab through both of you. And I'm going to continue whittling you down this way.
Let's take a little off the top.
And how about we also take some more damage. Alright, so he's down to 1. That's awesome. Right, so those are a little bit more under control. But now you see where it's sort of described as a battle sport. I think that's the best description of it. You're more concerned about points than you are about killing people. So it's okay to sacrifice minions as long as you stay ahead. Which I am not right now, but I will be. Take that. We need some new reinforcements. Let's bring you and A soldier. So we've got a mix of runners for tapping and soldiers for wiping these guys out. He's got reinforcements, but he hasn't had to spawn them because I don't have, I haven't kept very many minions on the board. Alright, he's got 4-3. He's in the lead. A bunch of runners now, though, so let's hop over here, and I'm gonna kill this guy for free with Scratch. Free. I still have 2 AP to spend.
Has a card.
An arrow. We're just gonna stab, and I'm gonna bring a another runner in to replace that one in case he gets wiped out. I don't know if you have... Yeah, he's got his multi-slash ready, so he'll probably kill that guy. Here come the runners. For free, he kills... Alright. Let's see. We're gonna multi-slash him to death. And I will move up here because it's a little bit safer from scratches and stuff, and I'm gonna tap instead of fighting. Let's try and put some points on the board because this is a little closer than I'd like it to be. It's coming in for a dash. Woof. Am I gonna lose on stream? Let's see. Alright, so I have not been spawning very well. I'm gonna bring a guy out. Spawn somebody and save some AP for next turn. And it's gonna be a runner. This might be cutting it a little close. This is the one that teaches you, don't spend too much time fighting. Make sure you're tapping. Thankfully, the exposure to my spawn, or to my pillar is not as much as theirs. I'm gonna... Should I kill him, or should I... tap? Oh, I have enough for both. Alright. Gonna kill this guy. That's one, we're tied. And then I'm going to come up here and start putting some pressure on his goal. And we'll see if that is distracting enough for him. At least he can't kill that runner by ganging up on him anymore. He's keeping my spawn space covered. Just poked in for a dash and went back to the spawn. Alright, we just need 2. I think we got it.
It was
Unavoidable.
And just enough AP to eke out a win.
Not an action point was wasted.
I don't know, I think some of the action points might have been wasted. And we've unlocked the summit. And that cool little thing with the pillar that you're seeing there, the summit has a special space that lets you pull your pillar away from the map. That's a mechanic that gets covered later in the campaign. But there are these like switch spaces, sort of, that if your team owns them, you get a little bonus like that. Like it'll take your pillar away so they can't tap it until they take the space back. Let's see the next. This is all covered in the demo. What's the next demo level? This is Tower Defense, where you get to use the Defender. That'll be cool. Let's do that. He's going to talk about how I get to use the Defender. As back off and blockade, we covered that. This one
I'll be profiting from your loss.
sort of flips the script on what we did last time. So I have a bunch of defenders and a very vulnerable pillar, and he has a very, or she rather, Molira has a very not vulnerable pillar. So let's see what we can do here. Thankfully I have Penny, so that makes things a little bit easier, and I'm not playing on hard mode, so that makes things a lot bit easier. On hard you have less defenders and things to work with, so these runners can be problematic.
We'll call this a tax cut.
She's a very good choice for this level. That blew that guy up and got me a victory point. So now all of these runners here have 2 HP, so they can be hit with a single. They can be cleared with a single attack, and we'll bring a runner out. We don't have very many, so we'll try to make good use of him.
Come and meet your fate.
And this is Malira's power. She'll use this for sure to counter what I just did. But first, she'll take her turn. The parade of runners starts now.
My flames are hungry.
So what you saw there might have been a little confusing. She just burned up her own minion, and that's because she's kind of an evil lady. But she gets 2 victory points for destroying her own minion, and she'll look for minions that are weak already, that are gonna die anyway, and she'll pull them off the board, so that denies me a victory point and gives her 2. So she's up by 3 now, and the and my pillar is wide open. Let's start working on oh, I can get you with a dash. You start to learn to see the straight paths. They're important for the runner, and they're also important for the sniper later on. He can shoot infinitely along a straight path. Can I wipe all these guys out? That's gonna be great. Let's do it.
Wonderful!
The hard mode on this one is a lot tougher. I think you get 2 defenders and a runner or something. And there goes my runner. Alright. 3 to 4. I am still behind. I'm gonna wait for that runner to use my power again. I wish I could get to our pillar, but I can't. So I will just start working on this soldier. And we can bring in 1 more runner. I'd be using my blockade. It becomes more important when you're outnumbered by runners. She'll start bringing in some reinforcements now. Because those runners won't care much about fighting. They mostly care about pillar tapping. Oh, I'm almost dead. And what else should I do? Can't reach that runner over there. He won't multi-slash him because he doesn't have it ready. We'll come up here just in case he wants to try to tap. And I will block this space. So this whole side of my goal is blocked up. Ooh, and I have an AP left. We'll save it for next time. Nah, we'll wait till that guy spawns in before I use my other take a penny. Yeah, they're still ahead, and they are very good at scoring points.
What is this slapdash barbarism?
It's slapdash barbarism. Alright. So back off. It only costs him 1 AP to tap when he's next to my pillar, but if I smack him off of here, he would have to spend 1 to come back next to it, and then spend another AP to tap. But he won't get the chance, because I have a freebie. And these are his last 2 minions, and my last 3 minions. So let's soften.
Let's take a little off the top.
Now everybody's hurting. Ooh, and I can finish off that guy. It's a very productive turn. Goodbye. He's got 1 minion left with 3 HP to contend with. He's destroyed my runner. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure we win. I really like this one on hard mode, but I haven't played in a while, so I didn't want to embarrass myself. KO! All of her minions are dead.
Extinguished.
It's simple economics, darling.
Right. So now the game's getting a little more interesting. We've got 3 different minions in our repertoire. And we're about to add, oh, we're going to add a good one. This is the Motivator level. The Motivator is a very interesting class of minion. Intimidation and Inspiration are 2 sort of status effects that the Motivator can impart. One is for, Intimidation is for bad guys, and Inspiration is for his teammates. If you are intimidated, you take double damage the next time you're attacked. If you're inspired, you will block the next attack. And they are fickle feelings, so you can intimidate an inspired minion and it'll override it. And also the other way around, you can inspire a teammate that's been intimidated and that will overwrite the double damage thing. So it sort of becomes a battle of the cheerleaders. It's a roller coaster of emotions, that's a good way to put it.
Shall we?
And this is also the level where a lot of my playtesters start to lose. But hopefully we won't have that kind of luck. Oh, and his captain, or my opponent's captain, is Violet, who has Smackdown, and it says crush an enemy, leaving them with 1 HP, and removes any damage modifiers, so I can't block it or anything. If you're inspired, you still get, it removes the inspiration and beats you down to 1 HP. She can only use that once, but man, that thing is a doozy. Let's use this to, I see a sniper back there too, so he's new. He fires infinitely along straight paths with his long shot. And then he also has an airstrike, which is sort of a distance attack. He can't do it close to himself. Those dark spaces are where it'll hit. And he can lob that over like barriers and stuff if I'm hiding. So he's trouble. Let's take a penny from these guys.
We'll call this attack's cut.
I'll play the multiplayer later and switch up my captains. You guys, I can show you some different. There are 10 total, and they all switch up the way you play just a little bit. Pew! There you go. Now we won't have to watch what the sniper's capable of. Let's get a defender, and that's pretty good first turn.
Let's wrap this up before nap time.
I really want to get rid of his motivator. The enemy motivator is can be a headache in this one. That runner found a path all the way across to come be a jerk. Alright, let's get him. And we'll inspire. Let's inspire my friend here. I'm going to move over here. I can't tap yet, but I can scratch since I get that little freebie move. And I could also... We'll wait till he has more characters on the map before I use that captain bonus.
Eat this!
There goes that smackdown. And intimidation. Oh!
Take that, you old fart!
So intimidation does double damage, and the basic damage that most people do is 2. So for a lot of characters, it turns it into a one-hit kill. Let's put another inspiration back on this poor, almost dead fellow. We need some fighters. Let's get some combat people in the building. Ooh, I can intimidate these guys. That's actually better. So it hits in a circle. Everybody around you will become intimidated. So where you put the motivator before you fire it off is important. And if I use my my take a penny right now, it will do 2 damage to each of those guys. But I'd like to do a little more than that. So I'm gonna wait for maybe that defender to come finish him off. He has overwritten my intimidation and inspired his soldier. What should I do? Let's... Oh, that's a big problem. Having a runner over there, he will just score points all day. I'm going to bring in a soldier to deal with him. And I need to create a problem for you as like a distraction. What should I do? I can tap. I don't think he'll kill me. Yeah, I have 2 pillars to protect and he's only got 1. Alright, Violet, what do you have? Intimidation. And murder. Wow, that's a deadly combination. That formation right there. Not good for me. Thankfully, my soldier has a little reach so I can start... Ooh, and I have an idea. We're going to stab you from here. And finish you off.
Let's take a little off the top.
Alright, that was 2 to the motivator. He'll be dead in a little bit. He'll be dead sooner. Let's pillar tap while we're here.
Alright! Time out!
5 to 3. Most of the people that lose this level, they lose because Violet gets some minions over on that other pillar that's far from your spawns. Or motivator. But the motivator is one of my favorite. Oh man. That is... Well, he's not spawned in yet, is he? I really like to put a motivator right here and intimidate all these guys at once. But he's not spawned yet, so I can't target him. What should we do then? We're going to start moving up the board so I can pillar tap with you. And I can finish off that guy and do some damage. I'll probably die in the process. That could be worth it. Maybe. Alright. I'm pretty comfortable with the lead here. Blocked by my inspiration. And not so much. Alright, what are we gonna do? This will put me in a good position. I'm gonna finish this soldier off, and then I'll be able to tap if I survive the round.
Don't mind if I do.
We want... You're both 4 from the pillar. I'm gonna spawn over here. I need some backup. Let's get somebody beefy. The defender has 7 health, so he's a nice beefy defending character. Violet is up here. Whew. I have 1 health left with this soldier, but he will use it to tap. I could bring him back. Oh, I can bring him back to be inspired. Would that be a good idea? Maybe. Let's try it. That'll increase his durability a little bit. Not sure if it was worth the investment, but I need 2 VP. He's got 3 minions left in there, all on the board right now. I keep saying he, but it's a little girl. She's got 3 minions left, covering my spawn space. Alright. I think I can comfortably intimidate you guys. And then, what should I do? Press in. We only need 2. I'm feeling good about my chances of knocking one of those guys out and tapping next turn. Alright, yeah, we got it. Defender does 2 damage, so we're gonna wipe off this intimidated guy. And finish up with some non-murder pillar tapping.
A victory, on time and under budget.
The end is near.
There's Grim Drake. And in the multiplayer, each of those captains has a unique loadout that you can use. So they're sort of like preset loadouts. And I will be showing the multiplayer in just a second, actually, because I think we've reached the end of the demo levels. And now he has a treat. Masterminds are forbidden from disclosing their identities. So his job as a mastermind is to craft all these challenges that go up the tower. It's not about us, but he's found a loophole, and there's a point in the Hex Royale when he no longer hides his face. And that point is just beyond this challenge. Who is the mastermind? Few have proven themselves worthy of the secret. The rumor is that he is Egon Worthington Aegon, but that is preposterous. It could not be more wrong. But the circumference of his skull, it could only be Egon. False. Many people have large heads, and he could be any one of them. Who is the mastermind? You'll have to beat this challenge to find out, and this challenge is called Royal Rumble, and it introduces a special kind of unit called the Crowned Unit, which is unique to the campaign. I will show you the beginning of it, but I won't play through this level, because it's not in the demo, and it's sort of like... there are 4 Crowned Minion challenges. This is the first of those 4. And they're sort of like the boss fights for the campaign. But we'll take a look. Allow me to introduce my own contribution to the legacy of the Hex Royale. You may have seen these guys from the trailer. These are crowned minions. They're shiny. They are regal. You are welcome. And their enhancements are not just aesthetic. So to make them into sort of boss fight characters, I gave them a cool skin and a crown, obviously. But they also have extra health points. And how much extra depends on what difficulty you're playing on. On hard mode, it is 3 times what a normal minion has. And some of these challenges are really tough on hard. They are untargetable by your Captain's Gambit, so if I use pennies, take a penny, it won't do anything to them. They're also immune to intimidation and other statuses like that. There's another status you'll encounter later in the game called Pacification, and they can't be pacified either. And they also work entirely for free. None of their moves cost action points, so the enemy captain will use these guys every single turn to do whatever they possibly can. And that is where we bid farewell to the hobbyists. And this is sort of the tiny map where you have 2 pillars to defend on your side, and they've just got that 1 exposure at the top. You'll notice there's no picture of a captain on their pillar. They are using a no captain pillar, so they don't actually get a bonus power. They were strong enough without that. Only the worthy can continue from here and pull back the veil on the greatest mystery in all of Aegon. Who is the mastermind?
I can't afford to go easy on you.
I just wanted to play a little bit of that music. That's it's like this Rocky-esque, epic boss challenge battle music. But yeah, they have a cool little arena too. This is the Crowned Arena, but we won't play this one. Let's head back to the main menu and show off the other side of the game. So if you like playing by yourself, campaign mode is about 5 hours long. We are 23% complete. If you beat it on normal, that's 100%. If you beat it on hard, it's 150% because it's like Donkey Kong. And down here we have the multiplayer. So right now, only local multiplayer is available in the demo, and that's because the online's being worked on right now. online multiplayer will have something like weekly community tournaments that you can register for. It will have some sort of matchmaking to it, and a host join mechanism where you get a room code and other people can join your match, you know, the basics. And it will also have crossplay. So the game is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Steam, I think Mac App Store, and all of those will be able to crossplay together. So you'll have plenty of opponents to pull from. Let's take a look at what a multiplayer match looks like. The competitive online stuff is going to have preset rules, but you'll see if I press Y, I can come up here and look at the custom rules. You can reset how many victory points to win, how many AP you get per turn, max AP, undos per turn. You can turn on a turn timer. That was a mouthful. You can do a turn timer, and those go anywhere from 10 seconds if you want to be absolutely crazy. And it goes up to like a minute and a half. But we're going to keep it off for this. Captain's Gambits, we had the stock method for the single player, and that's like the default, where you have a certain number of uses and you can use them anytime. You can also, use the, well, that should say comeback. In a more recent build it says comeback, but the comeback method is you can only use your Captain's Gambit if you're losing, and you can only use it once per match. So it makes it a little more competitive. We're going to go with stock because it's more fun. You can use it whenever you want. You can spawn cost, move cost. Toggle spaces are something you'll see in just a second, and starting minions you can do fewer or none if you want to. So there's lots of different options you can use to customize your experience or give yourself a new challenge. We have free-for-all and 2v2. You'll see down here I can assign any controller to any player, so if you want somebody to share controllers, if you're playing 2v2, if you want the teams to share, maybe you don't have a lot lying around, that's supported. We're going to do a 3-player match. I didn't unlock it. This always happens. I forget that the things are locked behind. I need to put a cheat code in or something. I wanted to show you this one, which is the laser dome, where you see there's that laser in the background and you can shoot. If you control the laser, it will automatically shoot one of your opponents at the beginning of every turn. That's introduced like at the end of the campaign, so it's not unlocked yet, unfortunately. We do have one that's like this. I did that last stream though, so let's do a different match. Let's do this one. The courtyard has a lot of springboards, so it's a very bouncy match. And we're going to play against 2 AIs. So any slot you want, you can put AIs in there too. Captain select. I am going to use a different guy. Who should I pick? We have 3 locked ones still. Lolly is the last unlock. And I don't have Violet unlocked. And this is Dr. Superior, who I really wish I could show you because his voice acting is the best. It's ridiculous. Let's do I'm gonna do Bjorgolf.
Bjorgolf ready!
Have to show Bjorgolf every stream, and then random for my AI players.
This feeling like good matchup.
Well, I've got 2 Hexperts. That is appropriate. And since we're playing on multiplayer, we've got some new minions to look at. So we know the runner and we know the motivator. This is the punk. The punk's moves, he has a roll, where as you see through that targeting there, he can roll through anybody and land on the other side. It's sort of like a crowd surf that does damage. And you can chain that, so however many characters there are in a line, you can roll through all of them. If they're enemy characters, they'll take damage. If they're your friends, they don't. And then he also has Split Strike, which is an awesome move that takes high HP characters, is what it's good against. And it splits their HP in half. So it's sort of like in Final Fantasy, like Demi, where if you're using it against a low HP character, it's not very helpful. But if you're using it against a high HP character, you can knock them out pretty quick. Let's see if I can get anywhere interesting, because there's a lot of bouncy spaces, so I have to check. I can't process that with my brain. Let's bring some reinforcements in. I will have 1 more soldier. And we'll see what these
protocol initiated.
What these robots want to do.
Captain's advantage initiated.
He's got a super sniper. I'm gonna try to get my punk over there to deal with him. And an inspired soldier.
Installing update. Please do not unplug expert.
So the single player campaign, those are crafted challenges. These are
Seizing tactical opportunity.
balanced evenly against each other, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I can beat a smarter AI one-on-one, but two of them, they kind of play off each other and it gets complicated. They could win off of each other without me. Let's stab you. And we could start in on that sniper. Bouncing all the way across the board. Let's start getting some of that health off of him. And then if I want to keep that runner alive, I might want to use Bjorgolf's. Bjorgolf's superpower is called Cold Make Stop, and that freezes an enemy in place until the next turn, but I can still attack them. I'm going to use that on the... I just need to pick one, really. Or use it on the sniper.
Now you don't move so much!
Alright, so he's out of the way. I have 1 AP left. Let's keep using this inspiration here. We're gonna play defensively until we see where what everybody's up to. Let me check if we're playing to 10. Up in the corner I have a little... If you have weird rules, I'll show you what's up.
Advantage initiated.
Super everything. Oh, and multi-slash. Multi-slash is trouble. Because it does 3 individual strikes, so the first one gets blocked by Inspire, but also removes the Inspire.
Tactical opportunity.
And his other 2 come through. I'm getting sick of these glitches, you guys. I know you're not on the same team, but... Oh! That was a brutal intimidation. I wish I still had a character over there. Maybe I can hit somebody. Can I? I can get that soldier. Alright, yeah, let's go there. Let's do that. I'm gonna mooch off of that awesome intimidation that he just pulled off. Alright, I have Split Strike. Oh, and there's a cool combination of Split Strike and intimidated characters. So Intimidation is double damage, and Split Strike does half your health. So if I Split Strike an intimidated character, they are a one-hit kill for me. But I can't reach them. And I don't have a lot of AP anyway. Let's just move up the field a bit. I definitely want to go... I want to go to that corner where all of the intimidated people are. Oh, there's an airstrike. I told you about it before, and then I killed the sniper off before he could do it. They both have snipers. I'm going to have to be pretty proactive getting out there to kill them.
It was the best available move.
Oh, man. Alright, none of these guys are gonna die unless I can punk them. I will do that thing I talked about. But I need all my AP to do it. So I'm gonna get my punk all the way up here and use the power of rock and roll to split strike this guy to death. 8 damage. Beautiful. Alright. And do I want to freeze anyone that I don't like? Probably. Who is the biggest threat to my guy? probably this one.
Silly minions get cold feet, no?
Need to spawn some more. I'm starting to run out of characters. Split Strike has a cooldown, so I won't be able to just like walk all over these guys, but I might be able to pick off one more before they kill me. Oh no. This is an ugly, ugly corner of the world right now. Everybody is intimidated. And he's gone in to play defensively and defend his pillar. Nobody's tapping that thing. Poor Red is getting ganged up on. Could I? I want to like stab or something. I mean, oh, and he's a super soldier, so it won't kill him if I stab him. That's no fun. I think I do 4 with a multi-slash if I just go for it. So I'm just gonna go for it. The first one will do 2. And that at least gets that. I'm just gonna get intimidated again. This is just a nightmare corner. Let's we can prevent that. Whose is this? Oh, they're both enemy motivators, so it doesn't matter which one I do. I'm almost certainly going to be motivated, and I have no guys, so I need to spawn some characters. Let's start with a soldier. I may have overinvested in that little corner over there. But as you can imagine, with 3 players on this, or 4 players, or 2v2, it was designed to be a PvP game where you're scoring points off of each other and then taking advantage of little things like that. So the multiplayer, I think, is where it really shines, and the online is going to be excellent. Okay. I don't look good. I can do a lot of damage to one of you guys. Don't have multi-slash anymore. But I can kill that motivator, which would be just Peachy.
Aw, I'm still learning.
I can whittle him down, but will someone else take my kill? I can't get over there to inspire my poor punk. I could pull him back and hope that nobody goes for him, but I think they will. Alright, I mean, it's a good chance to do some damage. Let's do it. Split Strike for 4 damage. And I've already attacked with you, so I can't do anything there. And, oh, I've only got 1 spawn space, so I can't afford to do that. I want to bring him a little closer. Maybe I can get that, when that sniper spawns in, he's got 3 health, and I might be able to multi-slash him to death. And in the meantime, I do not want anybody taking my inspiration.
Now you don't move so much!
Yeah, there's so much tit for tat in this game that the scores stay pretty close right up to the end. So I'm up right now for now. But you never know. And there's so much bouncing. There's a lot of checkers that go on because they got those springboards in the middle. Oh, he took what I was gonna do. I was gonna multi-slash that guy. And if you have no one to play with for the demo, play against 2 or 3 AI. They'll show you how things are done, at least. What about you? I can kill you. Let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't see anybody else I can take out. What about? Let's go this way. And do that. And then I'll do 4 to him. Somebody else is going to take this kill if I start it. I'm just going to let them start the kills because I need some people. I'm going to get a... I want to put a runner on the board and maybe inspire him up and send him off to one of these pillars. They seem to be leaving mine alone for now, which is nice. Everybody wants a piece of this red side of the board. Sniper's coming in. Motivator is being a jerk. Maybe we'll let the green guy soften somebody up that I can go kill. Or go tap the pillar. That's not a good guy to have there.
My odds of victory have improved.
It's going to be hard to get that that defender out of that spot if he wants to tap. 6-4. Can I dash my 4 guy? No. But I can. What can I reach? I mean, I could stab him. I hate that motivator, though. Let's go stab this guy and get a point. I like points. Wow. Is that smart? I don't know. You could dash him. I want to start whittling away at this. Oh, he's a super sniper. I'm glad that I checked that. Okay, well then in that case, I'll just go tap. Yeah? Yeah. Ooh, I could do a little chain of, oh no. Oh, I get my freebie scratch. I thought I had more AP than that. And I am out of captain's powers. Thankfully, so is everyone else. There's that back off that pushes you away from the pillar. And an inspired sniper. I could usually multi-slash that sniper to death, but not with inspiration on him. Alright, what do you got? 2 damage. And get another tap off for that. So thank you. What does this guy have? I will never kill this guy. Let's go heavy on the tapping. Let's just invest. I cannot scratch and tap, so I'm just gonna tap since that guy is pretty much doomed. That gets me up to 7. Look at this runner. Because of all these springboards, he can reach everything on Earth. And then I could tap with this guy if I'm really feeling brave. That's not a bad spot. Let's go for it. Let's see if I can just, like, ignore combat and score off everybody's pillars and win with... I have 3 characters on the board. That is bad news. If I over-leverage too much... There's one dead guy. If he kills all of my minions on the board and then squats my spawn, I have 1 spawn space, so that would be a KO. I'd be knocked out of this match. We just watch robots fight for the rest of it. So we need... Let's put a motivator here. That's a great spot for him. So as I spawn people in, I can inspire them and stuff. I want to do a runner for now, because we're going to try and just be opportunistic about those last 2 victory points I need. Just make sure I don't give up too many victory points to green team. Blockaded. There's a lot of inspiration happening. You guys are becoming very durable. Let's see, can I get to you? You have 2 left. If I can dash you, that's a victory point for me. I like that spot. I'm an opportunist. 1 more is all I need. So let's see. We definitely want a runner because you can almost always find a spot. And we'll inspire him before we send him out. I probably should have done that to that other runner, so he could have been another good option. I think I've got this in the bag. Once you get to 9... Oh, man. There goes my other runner.
I assure you,
This is not personal.
Yeah, Hexpert is sort of like a bipolar robot. And it was funny, that was sort of invented in the sound booth. We had the little, this like knob that you could use to make his voice higher or lower. And we were sort of crafting the robot sound, and as our sound guy was playing with it, I was like, that is hilarious. Let's have him be like, every once in a while, go into demon voice. Alright, what should I do? What should I do? I need some points. I have 4, and I have an idea. This is an even better idea. Let's go here. I'm sure that I can hit one of these guys to kill him after I intimidate them both. Alright, runner. Are you fast enough to manage? Oh man, you're not. I need a dash to get in and do it. And I don't have a dash. I have some undos. I haven't used those in a while. Maybe I want to undo that, because I can't really leverage that the way I wanted to. Maybe instead, I want to reach this pillar and tap. So how should I do that? What can I reach right now? I don't know if I can manage it. I'm trying to build a bridge with crowd surfing. I think it's 4 no matter which way I do it. 1, 2, he's got it blocked up where I can't get this spot here. Man, I hate to be boring. There's so many possibilities. That's why you put the turn timer on there, so that if you have somebody, if you're playing against someone like me, you can tell them to stop and move on with your life. I will... Oh, I really want that to work. Alright, fine. I'll just start to build a bridge. It might take me 1 more turn to finish this up then. Yeah, because I can't... if I can intimidate him, then I could do it, because I can reach him. Killing me, guys. How much health do you have? 6. That's too many. Alright, fine. We'll just make a little progress. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna inspire him so he doesn't get wiped out before I get to tap. And let's bring in a backup. The punk has some good health. I should have been using him for these intimidated guys. Like I said, so many options. The moves combine in a lot of different interesting ways, so there's always a lot of possibilities. And the matches for this normally take about 15 minutes. This one's probably a little longer because it's got 2 other people involved. The 1v1 matches are about like 15-20 minute matches, and that's what we'll be going for on the online multiplayer. Do you have normal health? No, you guys are all super snipers. That doesn't matter. I win. Ta-da!
obsolete tactics deleted.
Yorgov, thank you for losing so well! Cry, baby!
So that's Hex Gambit, the battle sport. It's like having a digital board game to pull out when you have company over. Pretty much anybody can get the basics of this within a few turns, so it gets competitive quickly. It's a great, like, hey, we need something to play that everybody's going to be into kind of thing. Most people will have fun with this. So that, not new game. Well, yeah, that's fine. That is Hex Gambit Respawn. That is the quirky turn-based tactics game coming to Xbox and PlayStation, Switch, Steam, Mac App Store in 2022. You can play a demo on Steam right now if you want to try it for yourself. That includes, I think, a single multiplayer map, but you can play 2v2 and all that stuff with it. And the first few levels of the campaign, all the stuff that you saw today on the campaign, you can play in the demo right now. And if you would like to drop us a wish list, that would certainly help us out. And thanks very much for watching. I look forward to streaming again soon. You can learn what's going on with the game at onemanleft.com if you want an update on development, where we're at. And the Twitter account is at onemanleft. So thanks again for tuning in, and have a great PAX.